Okay, I'm going to try this test because I want to see if y'all can see it. So I have two identical spray bottles. I'm going to take one and I'm going to put some water from the water system. Trying to get you to see so you can see what I'm doing. I'm putting some water in it. And then the other one, I'm going to put tap water. Okay. So remember I said that this water is about the water filter passes through a magnet, and that makes the water, that breaks the water clusters down. Now it's better if you can see it, but I'm going to try this and we'll see. I've never done this. All right, so this is the pie water and I'm putting it on my hand. Okay. Can you even see this? I don't think this is going to work. Never mind, you can't see it. All right, it was a thought. All right, next test we're going to do is we're going to test the chlorine. Now, the chlorine, the reason I'm going to talk to you about chlorine is because chlorine is tap water. Most people that I know that buy bottled water are not like Sheila. Sheila, you were the first person that I ever spoke to that actually knew to not use tap water for cooking. So as I said, my water system sits right here on the edge. And if I'm going to wash my lettuce or my fruits and vegetables or fill up a pot to cook water, I do a lot of cooking. I just flip up the top of the dispenser and I fill up a pot. I do not use tap water. Well, I use tap water, but it's gone through the filter. Okay, let me show you why. So I'm taking, okay, you can see these. And I flip them over just so you can see there's nothing in it before. All right, I'm going to take some tap water. So hang on. Okay, so here's tap water, and I'm going to split it up into this glass so it's about equal. Okay, now I'm going to start with, I'm going to put drops in this. This is swimming pool tester stuff. And this just tests how much chlorine is in the water. And you can do this at home, just go get these drops, go to Home Depot or any place where they sell swimming pool drops. So I'm going to put 5 drops in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'm going to swirl it. And if it turns yellow, there's a lot of chlorine in it. Can you see that? It's very
and that's tap water.
That's tap water. They're both tap water. I just took tap water and I split it. And when it starts turning orange, which it has, it means there's a lot of chlorine in it. Okay, now the reason I'm going to do this is because, again, chlorine mixed with food it's poisoning your food. It's creating cancer-producing properties. I'm going to take a lettuce leaf, and before I put the drops in there, I'm just swirling around the lettuce. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I love cucumbers. I don't know about you guys. I'm taking a cucumber and I'm just filling the cucumber, just doing this in there as well. And this is all, I don't know, 10 seconds. Okay. So both of these, obviously the same source. Now I'm going to put the 5 drops in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to swirl this. Can you see that? I'm going to hold it up. Okay. This one here, I put the drops in. This one here, before I put the 5 drops in, I just put a leaf of lettuce and the cucumber, and you can see the difference. Where did the chlorine go? It went into the food that fast. So that's why it doesn't take much to absorb into the food. So if you're just flipping up the tap and washing your fruits and vegetables or filling up something you're cooking with, you're putting those carcinogens into your body. Janita, did you have a question?
I do. So doesn't the water, if you boil it, doesn't it become distilled?
It does to a degree, but the chemicals that are in it when you boil it are more concentrated and they actually become more toxic. So it's not a great, it's actually not a great thing. I know you hear that it happens multiple times a year where you get the notices, not to drink water, to boil it, to make it safe. I don't ever boil mine. I just run it through this filter. This filter takes all that stuff out. So boiling water is going to concentrate the chemicals. Not a good thing. Now, one more last thing I want to do. I'm going to pour this out again, and I'm going to get tap water again. Okay. So tap water, I'm just splitting it up. So we got 2 things of tap water. Okay. Now, this time I'm going to show you why you want to have a filter on your shower. Can you see it okay? All right. Same thing. I'm going to do the 5 drops here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know it's going to turn yellow because it just did a minute ago. Now, this time, instead of the vegetables, I'm going to put my hands in the water. So I'm just putting them in here and I'm just counting to 10. This water is not hot. I love a hot shower. I bet you love a hot shower. This is coming out of the tap, so it's not very hot. So there's a difference when you take a hot shower, it opens up your pores even more so. 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swirl it. Again. See the difference? So this one, same source of water. This one had the 5 drops. This one, before I put the drops in, I put my hands in the water. That's how quickly it absorbed in my skin. So imagine a 10-minute hot shower where you turn the water on, your whole body is getting dumped 40, 50 gallons of water in that 10-minute shower. And a hot shower opens up the pores. It also opens up, it creates the fumes from the gas, and you breathe it in your lungs. So you want to filter your shower. Giselle, you had a question, my dear?
Yes, Sherry, other than slightly increasing the pH and filtering out chlorine, what other kind of toxins does this filter out?
I love the question. It's independently tested. So that's another thing that, and I can send you the report. I can't tell you everything because my brain doesn't go there. But you always
10 minutes, Sherry.
Huh?
10 minutes.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and just answer the question though, and then we'll pop it. So it takes out the heavy metals, the pesticides, herbicides, trace pharmaceuticals. It doesn't take out all of the fluoride. So what people do it takes out about 65% of the fluoride. So people that really want all the fluoride gone, I just tell them to run the water, capture it in a pot and run it through again, and then you'll get all the fluoride out. Takes out 99.9% of the chlorine and all those chemicals. So it is not, nothing takes out 100%, but it takes out darn close to 100% of all those things. Again, there's a test that comes from an independent testing agency, and you want to invest in a water system that has independent testing, that's non-biased, as this one does. When somebody asks me, well, how does this system compare to XYZ system? I always go to their website and look and see, because if it doesn't say it's independently tested, certified, I wouldn't believe them. The Brita system, so many people have Brita, and if you go look at Brita, if you look at their, Dasani's garbage. That was in the chats. If you look at the Brita website, if you look on, Brita has a water bottle like this too, a filtering water bottle. This is the filter here in this bottle. It's thick. The Brita one is like the size of my little pinky. It's very thin. And it says on the packaging, and it says on the website, not intended to purify water. Most of the systems out there, like the refrigerator filters and stuff, they're just taking enough of the chlorine out to make it taste better. It's not really a health thing. They're just wanting it to taste better. This water tastes better because they've taken all the bad crap out and they've put the good stuff in. So you can taste the difference. You can feel the difference. I don't know how many water systems I've sold, but probably many, many, many hundreds. And I would guarantee this with anybody to say, if you can't tell a difference, if you can't taste the difference, if you can't feel the difference, then send it back if you don't like it. Nobody ever wants to send theirs back. Giselle, did you have another question?
No, I
Right.
forgot to
Your
take my
hand.
hand down.
That's okay. I'm going to stop.
Raymond or
recording.
Maggie?